Hey, what's up, family? It is your girl, Keisha. Welcome back to Closing Open Wounds. I had a conversation with my cousin today, and it brought me confirmation on what God had pressed upon my heart to talk about and how it is important in this time, in this season, in this day and age to you really need to evaluate all the relationships in your life, whether they be friendships, you know, all different types of relationships, romantic, platonic, casual relationships, your co-workers, everybody. Everyone in your life needs to be inspected. I mean, you really need to inspect everyone in your life because we don't have time for dead weight. We don't have time for those who don't mean us any good. You don't have time for that. And most times when you don't, inspect these people and inspect what they bring to your life, what fruit they're bringing, what fruit they're bearing, rather, you can really, really get hurt. I was talking to my cousin and, we're both single and we're both dating with purpose. And dating right now is very hard. And I'm not going to say it's harder on women because I hear, that men are having a rough time dating as well. And I told my cousin, I said, I can't wait till everybody finds their person, like we're having issues. And like I said, men are having issues too. But you need to evaluate these people and understand that you don't have to accept anything that you're not comfortable with. We're getting older, we're more mature, we've been through a lot of things, so we know what we're going to do, what we're going to put up with, what we're not going to put up with, our non negotiables, what we can work on, what can we compromise on. You're going to take all of that into consideration. But you don't have to put up with things from people that you're not comfortable with. You need to inspect these people. If you are in relationship with someone and they're hurting your feelings, and I'm not saying that it's on purpose, it doesn't have to be on purpose, but they're hurting your feelings, you need to talk about it. It's okay to talk about it. I don't believe in just walking away. I do believe in having conversations about, hey, you did this and it really made me feel this way. Having an adult conversation, having those uncomfortable conversations, right? Just to state how you feel. A lot of us do. We go through things with people, and, for me, I've done it plenty of times. I just walk away. Now, with that being said, if I do walk away, you know why, right? Because I've had those conversations. Now, when I was younger, I took a lot of things. I tolerated a lot. I did not speak up for myself. I didn't love myself enough to walk away from things that made me uncomfortable. I am not that woman anymore. And because now, in this point in my life, I know what I want. I know what I'm going to put up with. I know what I'm not going to tolerate. Oh, yeah, it does get lonely. But guess what? My heart is taken care of, and I have peace. And I ain't worrying about somebody's nappy-headed son making me cry every night. You know what I mean? With that being said, I'm okay. It's worth the standard, you know. So everyone that comes in your life, they need to be inspected. If they are not adding to your life, that means they're subtracting. Okay. And I want to encourage you, whether you're male or female, you do not have to accept or tolerate anyone's behavior that you're not comfortable with. You have your own mind. You need to take care of your heart. I don't care that you're a Christian. That doesn't mean you're a doormat. I went to church last night and I was helping my pastor with altar call, and he told me to, pray for this young lady. And as I'm praying and I'm ministering to her, and she just was like, just because I'm a Christian, guys think that they can, she was talking about a particular person, I guess someone who, she was dating or intimate with, that, they can just do whatever they want. And, you're a Christian, you're supposed to be a Christian, like we're some doormat or some punching bag. Absolutely not. You're not. You're not. You're worthy of love, sweetheart. You are worthy of God's best. I told her your price is above rubies. You are a gift to somebody, someone that's going to treat you right, someone who's going to call you, be consistent, be considerate, be intentional about you, treat you like the daughter of the Lord that you are. And vice versa. Men, a woman should be intentional about you. She should be consistent. She should care. Are you okay? Did you eat? Do you need anything? It should be reciprocated. Like I said, men are going through stuff too. It is hard, and I pray. And one day we will end up where we are supposed to be, and all will be well. But in this juncture, in this season, in this time of your life, in order to receive God's best, you're going to have to get rid of some mess. Like, you're going to have to, I told the young lady last night, you're going to have to take out the trash. And I'm not calling people trash, but I mean, like, what's its purpose? What are these people's purpose? We have to trust God in order to receive what we're supposed to get from God. We're supposed to trust God and let go of what doesn't serve us. If it doesn't line up to your destiny, if it doesn't line up to the plan that God has for you, it's not it. It's just not it. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. But we have to take that chance, and it's hard. Y'all, it's hard. It's lonely. It's emotional sometimes, because I remember, I was in the bed one night, and I just be in my room. Like, now, you guys, I'm telling you, I be chilling. I be in my house. It's quiet, and I have my candles on, my wax warmer, whatever, and I'll be in my room and chilling, just listening for the Lord, just unpacking my day, just trying to figure out, different things that I have before me. And one time my son came in the room and he said, "Mom, you're just too perfect to be in this bed and be in this house by yourself." And I'm just like, so I say all this to say, like, I really know some good people. I really know some good women that are waiting for their forever love, their, person that God has ordained for them to be with. And that day will come. I believe it. I believe it. I've been through hell. Y'all know I'm divorced. There's no doubt in my mind. And that's why I move the way I move, because I want God's best. And I will not settle for anything. God told me today not to lower my expectations. I'm not lowering my expectations. I'm not lowering my standards. And they're not so high. And it's not like, oh, you can't be like this. And I have a list, but I don't. My list are characteristics. They're not 6'5", 6 figures, 180 pounds. That's not my list. And if that's your list, if that's on your list, then you got some maturing to do. My list are characteristics: godly, respectful, faithful, consistent, considerate, loving, sensual, a worshiper, spiritual, prayerful, things like that. That's kind, who can talk to me nice even when he's upset with me, respectful. Those are the items on my list when it comes to, you've heard people say, make a list of everything that you want in that person, and you have to work on being that list as well. That's another key. So I'm doing that, and that's just where I'm at. So, like I said, and this is very impromptu. Like, y'all know, normally, I've been at work all day. A lot going on at work. I have a lot before me, and this was so impromptu. Like, I'm telling y'all, I was not going to do this. But it has to be said. Stick to what God told you. Stick to your standards, even though it can be hard sometimes and lonely and emotional. But stick to it. And this is going to be a great year. I've said this in my past video. This is going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year for promotion. It's going to be a great year for love. It's going to be a great year for those who, somebody's trying to call, for those who, somebody's calling, for those who are overdue, are ready for the do-over. So that time is coming, and there's no doubt about it. We're going to be all right. We're going to make it to the other side. We're going to make it to the other side. Be encouraged. Pray. Meditate. Fast. Journal if you have to. Do all of that, and all will be well. Pray for me as I pray for you. There are some things I have before the Lord that are trying to wear me out, but I won't let it. I have kind of been to myself. If anyone really knows me, I'm an introvert. You look at my videos, you wouldn't think so. But I really like being alone. I really like sitting to myself. And that's always good. God always made time to steal away. Jesus always made time to steal away. So if he had to do it in his divinity, we got to do it sometimes too. And don't feel bad for having to pull away and to gather yourself and gather your thoughts, right? But that's basically it. That's the message for today, whenever you're watching it. I hope you're blessed. If you love this content and you want to grow with me, like, share, and subscribe. Put in the comments, your standards, your experience in this. Inspecting everybody. You don't need a lot of friends. You don't need a lot of people around you. You just need a solid couple people, and you'll be all right. I'm praying for everyone that is single right now. Hell, I'm praying for everyone that is married and feels single, because I've been there. I'm praying for all God's children. I love you guys with the love of Christ, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, one more thing. My stepdaughter, my bonus baby, she watches my videos. Shania, I love you. Shout out to my baby girl. I love you guys. Good night.